academic year 2019-2020, only 22% Indian schools had internet in the academic year that ended with school closures due to COVID-19. Only 22% of schools in India had internet facilities, according to Education Ministry data released on Thursday. Among government schools, less than 12% had internet in 2019-2020, while less than 30% had functional computer facilities. This affected the kind of digital education options available to schools during pandemic, as well as plans for hybrid learning in the days ahead. The Unified District Information System for Education Plus UDICE Plus report collates data from more than 15 lakh schools across the country. The situation is worse in government schools, with less than 5% of UP's government schools having the facility. The connectivity divide is even starker. Only 3 states, Kerala 88%, Delhi 86% and Gujarat 71% have internet facilities in more than half their schools. As the first wave of COVID-19 entered in India, early 2020 schools were closed in mid-March, just weeks before the end of the 2019-2020 academic year. The vast majority of the country's 26 crore school children have not stepped foot in a school since then, depending instead on various forms of distance education. The availability of digital education, whether via live, synchronous teaching on apps like Zoom or through recorded lectures, emails, WhatsApp or education apps, was largely dependent on whether schools, teachers and parents had access to necessary infrastructure. In many states, teachers came to school and taught in their own empty classrooms using the blackboards and lab facilities while facing a computer screen that communicated the lessons to the students at home. However, the UDIC Plus data makes clear the digital divide, which made this viable option only in some states. This will make it harder for more schools to implement the options to hybrid learning as schools try to reopen a staggered attendance post the pandemic. More encouragingly, 90% of schools across the country have facilities for hand washing, which will gain added importance as they implement COVID-19 safety protocols while reopening. More than 80% of schools conduct medical checkups during the year before the pandemic. Temperature testing and monitoring of symptoms need to become a daily activity according to the center's health protocol for schools wishing to reopen. The gross enrollment ratio (GER) improved in 2019-2020, with 98% of the students in class 1 to 8 attending school through GER for secondary and senior secondary students stood at 78% and 51% respectively. The dropout rate at secondary level was 17% in 2019-2020, with experts warning that dropouts are likely to surge due to the pandemic.